Luckily, there's 2 more Jacksons that are hitting the side. 1 goes down, and now the S-25s. This was a real bad maneuver by Johnny as air support comes on in. Hello everyone, I'm Greyshot17, and today I'm casting a 4v4 on Port of Hamburg. This replay was submitted by, you can probably guess, but we got ourselves Blue 76 Space Gunner, Ball to Soviet to American versing 1 OKW, 3 Wehrmacht, being Greyshot 151, an obvious imposter, and as soon as I'm done here, I'm going to request Relic ban this person, because that's, come on, like really? Rifle, Creepio, and Johnny. So, anyway, if you have a replay, submit to my Gmail or Discord down below, and I'll try to take a look. But yeah, this is a 4v4 match, and already this guy is not moving. So what a great, you know, what a great thing right there. Okay, let's see. We got double airborne already. Interesting. And we got terror tactics. Not too shabby. Let's see. 151 breakthrough. We got a Jaeger armor. So you know what? That air support may not be that bad. We have the heavy tanks that deal with it. Or, sorry, the heavy tanks that could be great if the P-47s were focused on and targeted that stuff. Alright. So let's see. Reshlon pushing on in. MG's coming on up with Pioneers. We actually have a sniper by Johnny. See, that's early sniper, so he really has to rely on his teammates. Otherwise, again, it could really bite him in the long run. And again, let's see. Right now, Pathfinders are coming on up. Smoke being dropped, thanks to the mortar. Why does this always happen to my favorite map? Well, he's still not moving. So, if this turns out to be an AI match and somehow Johnny loses, that, you know, I'll be happy. I would be very happy with that. But I'm assuming he'll hopefully come back. He has 1,000 manpower, though, so we'll see. On the far left, this guy is played purely defensive, and with penals of all things, against mortars, Panzerwerfers by 151. We got rifle with MGs and double mortars coming on in. Sniper again trying to help out where he can. Smoke being dropped on him, forcing him outside of that position from the MG. Maybe Pathfinders move around, but I don't think they have the perseverance to move around and to assist. Let's see, double mortars are doing some work. More Pathfinders coming on in. So again, a Pathfinder spam, which most people say Pathfinder is one of the more powerful units just because of their line of sight. You can see here they can see very, very far. Again, it's one of those things that, yes, they do have long line of sight, but their overall preservation in terms of, is maybe not the best as other units. So that's the one saving grace, is the fact that Pathfinders also as well only have 4 models compared to Rifleman's 5 or, you know, Conscript 6, right? So that Sniper can be very effective at taking that out. Mortar came on over, so it looks like Rifle is trying to help bail out his allies. But the Penals, remember the Penals that didn't know where to go? Well, they do now, and they're trying to flank their ally, which might allow the Pathfinders and the Mortars an ability to counterattack. Grenadiers get forced back, MG repositioning, though Penals are trying to get outside that thing's range. Looks like Yellow has returned. 76 moving in with a ton of infantry. Maybe a bit too much. A lot of penals. Satchel just killed his own unit, so wonderful play by Blue right there. Just excellent job. Hey, are we sure that I'm not playing right now? Because he lost both his penals. That seems like a 117 maneuver. Pathfinders opening fire on the Grenadiers, forcing them back. Sniper as well on standby. Grenadiers and Panzerwerfers moving on in. Pathfinder on the verge of death, but alas, not the case. Pathfinder's trying to open fire over here. Penals as well, moving on in slowly but surely. In mid, the remaining forces by Blue are defending, while defenses are being laid down. Not Pioneer, I'm assuming, heading back to build something at his base. MG and stuff on standby. They've trapped this. Like, this is honestly dumb. I actually do not like this because of the fact you could easily try to take this territory because the enemy is obviously not, they're pretty low on men, and if the other guy's AFK, there's nothing stopping you from getting these resources. Just putting it out there would help you in the long run. Penals being lit upon by the Sturms, and of course the Grenadiers. Should be an easy fight, and the Soviets do retreat. There's an engineer here. The MG is facing the wrong way. Again, I don't think this engineer is going to do much, especially with Stern Pioneers, but we shall see. Anyway, luckily, with Rifle coming to bail out his allies in the south, they've held firm, but again, they've not able to retake the fuel. Allies have done an okay job at trying to at least contest it. Is there an ambulance nearby? There is. And the mortar support is still hammering the Germans. Even though the Germans have more mortars, the American mortars are still doing pretty well. And again, that's probably because of the reinforcement. Do they have a reinforcement bunker? They do not. Grenadiers on standby, trying to retake that territory. Sniper again moving in from behind. Let's see, on the left we have a big penal blob, so it looks like they finally got deployed and are maneuvering out. And we have paratroopers. So again, where is Red's army? Alright, Panzerwerfers are back at base. But there's no MGs or anything else defending. Is he trapped? Those poor men are all trapped right there. Penals are now chasing down Rifle's men, gunning him down. And let's see. Grenadiers still being mortared to death. Huh. The 2 American mortars still holding firm against all the German mortars. And again, Pathfinder's still there with now backed up by 50 cal and a captain with a bar. So we gonna get bar finders? Bar finders, yes. But again, the real issue is the fact that as we get later is more rocket artillery. I could easily see that becoming more of an issue again for the Allies as things progress. So let's see. Right now, mortar's trying to hit, but alas, unable to break that hold. Right now, it seems like that medical facility got blown up thanks to all the satchels from the penals. So he might have come out late, but he's coming out strong. So not too shabby. Paratroopers camouflaged, taking the territory. So when troops come up, they're like, oh, there's nothing there. Pop out with PPSHs and hopefully kill whatever is there. Commander-wise, I also will give a shout out to the Soviet Shock Army with direct strike and IL-2 bomb strike. So anything with artillery, it could be easily killed. Just like this Pioneer got easily forced back. Again, nice job with the paratrooper attack, but he does retreat. I guess he doesn't want to be in a fight he can't win. I mean, that makes sense. Alrighty, so other than that, again, Rifle and Creepio have yet to pick what they want to do. But I know they are definitely not taking this position because they're actually building stuff on that. So again, even with so many mortars and so much support, the Allies have been unable to advance. Where is... Oh, the Grenadiers are trying to stop an American counterattack with Pathfinders and whatnot. Again, they have a medical facility to stop, but the damage is already kind of done. The Grenadiers are low on health. Sniper could probably pick a few of them off. Oh, wait, are they going to focus? They're trying to focus on the Grenadiers and pull back. So, like, small little hits. But I saw Pathfinders that thought Rifle and Johnny were allies. LOL. Nope. That is not the case. Rifle is currently sending all of his mortars down. His MGs are trying to assist 151 over here against, let's see here, 76 and Blue, who is now moving in with a half-track healer's men on the front. Penals, well, healing up. More Penals actually did some serious work at killing structures on the left-hand side. Alright, now here's the situation. Can the Germans counterattack and take back this fuel on this sector, or will the Allies continue to hold it? There are some MGs here that they have to watch out for, the 50 cals. But it looks like Johnny's not done yet. He's going to move his Grenadiers along the side and try to attempt to flank this position. But again, he's going to heal on up. Nice mortar hit, gets a number of key targets right there. Pioneer and Grenadiers also flanking around the left. So they're trying to draw him away and hopefully allow that big flank in through the side. It's not bad at all. I think that could be extremely potent. But we shall see if that's able to survive long term. Grenadiers continue to hold. Panzerwerfers had to retreat all the way back to base. Panzer headquarters at least is operational. Let's see, along the right, we have a big old blob of Johnny's forces ready to push. 50 cal probably needs reposition. Luckily, half-track can heal. And again, we have the half-track here by Blue, who I guess came over to help his ally. He doesn't... Where's Penals going? Oh, they're pushing... Oh my god. A massive... Wait, hold on. There's a bunk... Oh, he spotted the bunker. He's going to go all the way around. Guys, don't worry. They can't cross the bridge. All right, what's stopping him from going around the bridge? Well, you see, Rifle has that, right? Rifle has that area locked down. Does he really? Yeah, that's his lane. He'll have it locked down. Okay. Okay. Sure. Sure. Nice bundle. Unfortunately, not enough to stop the paratroopers. More explosive action coming down. Nice hit. Half track now giving chase with a flamethrower unit. Souped up clown car. Penals managed to push up. Are they going to throw a satchel, or are they just going to try to kill stuff in the meantime? It's gotten so bad, 151 has to reposition his men. Because I don't think Rifle has... He doesn't have a big force to kind of go over. Satchel kills the bunker, which will allow the penals to move on up, which might give these Pencil Slaves run for their money. Big old blob pushes through, and again, they're managing to take or, you know, kill other equipment in the sector. And at least they're healing the men. So honestly, not too shabby for the Allies right now. Just thrashing the Axis. Panzerwerfers in a decent line, though, are opening fire on the penals, backed up by Grenadiers thanks to Creepio. They may be able to fire a rifle grenade on this and get an awesome kill. We shall see. Here goes the rifle grenade. Fires. Does move on up, but he's moving closer to the fight, which will make it... There we go. So, yeah, a little longer retreat, and they're able to do a little more damage. Half-track does pull back. The other half-track is on standby. Again, I love the fact he has just paratroopers. Again, just hide with them and just open fire. Although one of them is getting a DP, so that one can't camouflage. But at least he'll be able to fire at long range with those DPs. Again, German forces are using everything they have just to keep the Allies outside the limits of their base from pushing on in. Resource-wise, again, gotta give it to the Allies. They currently have a small lead in fuel and munitions, which is absolutely helping. Population-wise, the Allies are averaging, I would say, like low 50, where the Axis are averaging low 40s. So small lead, nothing too substantial, but it's really going to come down to engagements. Right now, MG is going to suppress this. Captain might save him, and he can. He has smoke. So good job there. All right. Pack gun is at least on the front, so at least they have something here. Rifle has gone purely defensive along the left-hand side. Also, I'm surprised there isn't any mines or anything being laid, but he's building a base, so that's what his focus is on. So let's see. We got a new medical facility back here, which actually can retreat now. Panzer headquarters operational. So, armor-wise, it's still going to be a little bit of time before we see like a Panzer IV or, you know, a Panther, anything like that. Where on the Allied perspective, are they close to getting something? They are. They're getting a mortar carriage. Actually, they're getting the mortar carriages, which, truth be told, it's a key sign of a player that is very good, because mortar carriage to a player that's like in normal CoH2, I wouldn't recommend, but to a player that's played a lot of CoH2 and can micro it extremely well, it can be extremely deadly. But again, because of its long range and its its consistency and fire. But yeah, we'll see how things continue to play out. Because again, theoretically, if the Allies continue to put this much pressure, the Axis do bring out armor, right? Then you bring in the P-47s and things get cleared pretty quick. Let's see. Johnny, again, has his camouflage half-track so he can spot from afar. Again, no doctrines yet for the other two German players, so we don't know what the game plan is. We do know that it looks like they are trying to push left. So the Allies are pushing left. Attempting to... Oh, terror tactics coming on to force those units to retreat. Actually causes the pack gun to retreat, which is always hilarious. MG and stuff is pressed. Penal's repositioning. Actually a breakthrough maneuver by the half-track, but the Panzer headquarters opening fire. Pathfinding gonna beat the death of this man. Luckily he can get out, but Rifles looks like is still gonna have some issues, as the infantry is still there causing havoc. German forces come on in, luckily with the Panzerwerfers. May be able to pick that engineer. I think he will. It's going to be close, but he does pick it, and blue is pretty low on overall men. Werfer comes on in. It doesn't seem to have helped. It seems to have missed, honestly. So, hey, not too shabby. All right, at the very least, those forces our force back. And not too shabby. All things considered, they're doing okay. Alright, Penal's pushing on in along that sector. Okay, driving the enemy away. Good caddy. Again, that's a free MG. 2 MGs. And an AT gun, potentially. Again, he needs a half-track to reinforce. Because his men can't... Oh, he's just going to throw satchels on him. Alright, well, that works. I mean, if you can't take it, make sure the enemy can't either. I mean, makes perfect sense to me. Alright, so real quick, if you guys can give me just 1 second, I'll put on some music in the meantime, I'm sorry, but something just happened on my left screen, I need to fix that, so just give me 1 second. Okay. Thank you for your patience. Sorry about that. Alright. Pathfinder's retaking mid. Panzer Grenadier is flanking the MG. Not too bad. 1 Panzer IV is on the field, but now we also have double mortar carriages, so I expect the Allies are going to be in for a world... the Axis are going to be in for a world of hurt for a little longer. Unless the Werfer gets a great shot, which, as we just saw, Rifle did not get that. Now, Caddy also is lined up and waiting. Maybe we can see that. Get a nice shot on a blob of Panzerwerfers or something. We shall see. Nice Werfer! That one, definitely a cleaner hit. Excellent job right there with 7 kills. Almost wiping a number of forces. Allies, though, again, 1 positive for them is the victory points. 1 negative is the fact that we only right now see 2 caches. And the good news is because of the Axis blocking this territory off, it makes it easier for them to put caches here and actually be more protected. So the Allies are being helped by the Axis in this capacity. And you can say, well, Greyshot, the Allies could attack the Axis. And I'm like, true. They could, but that's where you lay mines or you place defenses other than just barbed wire. That just makes it a no-go, right? Put turrets rather than pure blocking. Alright, we got Penals moving on in. Again, mortar carriages doing their best to hit stuff long range. Plane immediately shot down. That's a great sign. Again, half-track can help reinforce his allies. So, oh, AT gun gets a nice shot, though. Caddy firing. Does not get a good spread, though. Wait, hold on. I spoke way too soon and actually kills not 1, but 2 units under 151. Just absolutely crushing his hopes and dreams and allowing the Soviets to have 2 to 1 in terms of army size compared to him. And, of course, the Penals will throw a satchel, blow up the unit, or hopefully the AT gun, and prevent the Axis from quickly capping that support weapon back up. So, overall, a nice steal. By the way, PZ... Panzer IV Doom, thank you very much for the follow. Very kind of you, good sir. Alrighty, so, as I was saying, heavy mortars have also been deployed. Let's see. So that can help break up a lot of these bigger grenadier groups. Caddy's also raining down fire on it. Luckily, the spread doesn't kill that unit. Close, though. Very close. Pedals on standby. Let's see. Maybe throw a satchel. Okay. Kind of see it. Nice kill with the T-34 on Rifle's unit. Again, 76 and Blue doing a pretty damn good job working together. Almost get a 2nd kill. Mortar carriages come along the side. This is an obvious trap. This guy, Ball, is really being ballsy. Pushing on this area. LEFH opening fire. Again, that'll be something for either one of these 2 a little bit later if they want to support their team. We have flares going overhead thanks to that half-track, which is here. We have Johnny going with not 1, but 2 Werfers. So a bit of a Werfer spam. Let's see. And maybe not a Werfer spam, but definitely the Axis are doing an RD spam to help counteract the Allies right now. Again, right now the Allies have lost the fuel on the left, so it's slowly gaining progress, but population-wise, we look at the Axis, they're at, what, mid-70s? 151's in the tank right now, so mid-50s. So about mid-60s right now, I would say, for the average Axis player. Allies are averaging, I would say, mid-60s as well. So it's actually pretty close. They've managed to close the gap. And that's probably the big thing that they're wanting to do. Unfortunately, Pack Gun gets neutralized. And the Caddy, very close to killing the LFH. But last... one rocket was just a bit off. Maybe the 120 mortar will actually neutralize it. I couldn't say mortar for some reason, not sure why. Echelon plating mines, again, in case armor comes through, make an easy target. Sniper helping for, I'm assuming, take out the 50 cal. Mortar carriage as well, just trying to fire shots long range. This is an area where I'm like, okay, maybe a Jackson would be preferable, but nope. We actually have 2 AT guns by Space Gunner that are on standby. And again, Ball has a Jackson on the field. So the Allies do have counters for any armor. Again, S-285 also being deployed by 76. So again, they're not just going to be like, well, we got our artillery and we're good. It's like, no, they're going to actually have stuff for long term in order to fight and win, hopefully. Anyway. Penals are moving on in. There is a beacon here to also help detect enemy units, plus camouflage forces potentially. Oh wait, no, that's not camouflage. Oh, here's the camouflage one, but it's engaging the 222, so maybe not. Another caddy being made. Great shot by the S-285 on the Panther, forcing that back out of mid. Penals, by the way, getting a number of kills, doing very good work. Again, potentially, I'm assuming flanking this again. Who is this? So. I guess it would be Rifles domain, just leaving this whole area open. So that's the one thing as well, is like you want to make sure there's at least something here, mines, anything, to make sure the enemy doesn't just walk in and start just murdering your ally. In this case, it would be Delta being left wide open. S-285, this could be a great Werfer shot though. Rifle could absolutely make do, because again, he has double Werfers. If he can get that kill, that would absolutely help Delta immensely. But what's I hoping Johnny is the fact that Ball and Space Gunner managed to break his line again. Again, the problem with 2 Werfers is the fact that they're not frontline tanks. So you're essentially left with only fighting with infantry on the front. And that Jackson is doing a pretty good job of keeping that half-track at bay, or at least running away. Mortar carriage is firing at long range. Werfer did fire, but it looks like it didn't kill any of them outright. It just killed a few models. On the left, we have the Grenadier. Got a nice pick. Let's see. We have the Paratrooper opening fire on the Sturm. So, excellent job there. German guy, thank you very much. 43 months, man. Thank you very much for the prime. Or the tier 1. Alright, so anyway, Caddy opening fire on the back line. Pack Gun on the... Yep, Pack Gun dies. Another unit going the way of the Dodo. Grenadier might follow. It's very low on health. Luckily, it gets out of there. Panther, maybe seeing an opportunity to advance, would be a mistake with the T-34. That could kill itself. Or an S-285 right there. So, it's going to be on standby. Again, plane crash on the right. Again, Delta and Johnny have both been pushed back quite considerably. Artillery, great hit on the mortar and AT gun. Also, is that a mine? Okay, potentially. But again, let's see here. What are the Werfers at? Oh, Vet 2. Wow, we have 4 Werfers. Okay, this is also a negative on the Allies, because you have potential for armor to break through. Right? There is literally nothing here. And that's both a for and against Rifle and Delta in this situation, because they're the ones kind of in this area. More so, I think, a little bit on Rifle. But if a tank comes through here, all this is dead. All the Werfers are dead, and there goes a lot of the Axis support. Like, it's not like the Allies don't have recon. They have 2 Americans, which could easily do recon force through. And these penals have consistently cleared any infantry force, which, by the way, it looks like Johnny moved over to help, but immediately retreated. Hold on. We actually might see a caddy get some good shots here. Hold on. Hold on a moment. Come on. Oh, my God. A lot of hits. against the bunker, against the Grenadiers. No wipes on the Grenadiers. P-47's well being called in on the armor. It's a full rout for the Axis in this sector. Caddies absolutely cleared the heavy artillery. We also another caddy hitting the Grenadiers with rifle trying to push on up, but alas unable to get in for the kill on the caddies. Breakthrough though being called in, hoping for some kills. Does get a penal wipe. Excellent job by 151's breakthrough ability. Half track very low, S25 very low. Big push as well by 151, who seems to be absolutely launching a decisive offensive. While Rifle may have been left to the slaughter, 151 may actually be able to go in on the enemy and get the kill, even on Rifle sacrifice. Gets a great wipe on that Su-85 right there, and does pull on back. Honestly, right now, it's seemingly that 151 is the best player out of the four right now, at least in terms of actually getting shit done, because that was a great counterattack by him and a great push. I'm joking, by the way. I am joking. The Werfers are doing quite a lot of work, but he's the one that actually managed to push in enemy territory and do the most. But again, that would have not been possible without Rifle's sacrifice. So I say that again in a funny way. T-34 again needs heals, but I could see a potential. Well, maybe not. Again, there's a 222 here, which could easily spot and see anything coming from a mile away. So this is obviously an area where people sometimes go. They'll flank around back. Not likely, because again, you have the pack and the 222. They can easily see that, and it would be lit upon. It looks like to clear the gap, Johnny has decided to move on over to mid. That does make a lot of sense. He does have an elephant. Ripio, by the way, has German mechanized, which is why he has the artillery. And we have Rifle going with elephant. That's a lot of elephants. And again, it could potentially go negative because you're essentially fighting in one area, and if you have that with a lot of planes, again, you need a lot of AA, is what I'll say. Barfinders annihilating the pack. The mortar will probably follow suit here in a second, and then Grenadiers as well on the verge of death could be picked right here if they're lucky. Vet 3 though, so it has additional veterancy, so it should survive. Yeah, okay. MG trying to suppress where it can. Jackson's light up that Panther trying to go in. Not sure what it's doing. Oh, it is joined by 151. His Panther is well following suit. But while they do kill one Jackson, that Panther is very low on health. And there goes the MG. Stern Pioneers, a lot of 151 dudes are just behind enemy lines. He's going to try to fire some snares, I assume. But no, the caddy is going to force him back. Actually getting a lot of damage on him. His troops are very low on health. To be fair, he needs a lot more. And he just lost one. It is not looking good for him. Nice shot with that Su-85 on the 222. A lot of infantry that's on the verge of death. Werfer's firing, trying to hold the line. Does hurt the armor and infantry respectively. Doesn't get any wipes. The mortar carriage extremely low. Here comes Delta with, oh my god, 151 with the Stuka. And Delta with the Panzers coming on in. Does successfully kill Su-85, but so too Jackson's killed that Panzer IV. So again, it's a lot of death and destruction in mid. More Werfer fire does kill a paratrooper squad, and a Jackson goes the way of the Dodo. Air support coming on in against the Stu. Just an entire intense climactic battle going on in mid, and we're not even close to the end. But that's what it feels like. And with all the dust settling, the Germans actually managed to take back mid by Rifle. With some scattered fighting, but honestly, the Allies have been successfully pushed back. We also have more artillery being developed by Creepio, which brings to the average population, if I had to guess, let's see. It's close. It's very close. I would say low 70s. Allies, on the other hand, Ball losing a number of his forces, but again, he gets back in. We'll add in like 5 to that, so let's say 50, 55. Yeah, in mid-60s. The Allies have lost their manpower lead ever so slightly, but it's enough. It's absolutely enough. They'll need to start coordinating artillery and air support to try to neutralize all of that. And again, if the Allies aren't paying attention, like this Werfer on the front healing, that's where especially like Blue with his IL-2s could do a lot of damage. But again, he needs recon. And the Americans, luckily, have the recon. They can easily deploy said recon to do it. Again, if you're on a team and you can't coordinate with somebody, remember that you can go to this player list to show player stats along here, and you can see all the commanders. Then you type in chat, I have recon, does anyone have a direct strike? And hopefully try to coordinate that way. Again, you can coordinate even if you can't communicate. These guys seem to be playing enough where I think there is communication, but again, just something to keep in mind if you are having trouble with that. Alright, P-47s are currently hitting the front. Not sure why they were called in, maybe just more of deterrence, but it looks like the Allies are still gaining up for a counterattack, so it's really just not doing all that much, in my opinion. Grenade is fired. Pathfinder's hit, maybe a wipe? Yep. Caddy hitting really nothing. Oh, mortar carriage getting some great wipes. Is we gonna see a wipe right here? Close, but no cigar. Caddy though, wiping the grenadiers on the retreat. Poor rifle. Losing another. Actually, he's all recruits now. Another werfer being developed, so we have an official spam by rifle. Johnny has 2 with about 40 kills respectively. Caddies have not been able to keep up with that. They've got only 13 kills. This one's closer with 38, so we do have at least one person who has been, it looks like, pretty competent with his caddy, for the most part. Looks like a counterattack on the left by the Soviet. Again, if you want to kind of open up the front, this is not a bad idea. Again, the biggest issue right now is the Axis getting out their big tanks, but we'll see how things fare. Nice shot by the pack on the T-34. He's not moving, so it's an easy wipe. But we do... IL-2 strike, I swear to God, is he calling it in on the front? I mean, he'll kill the mortar, sure. That's a bit overkill, in my opinion. We really wanted that mortar dead, ladies and gentlemen. It needed to go. Panther being moved over, but again, the bigger thing is the infantry. Luckily, Huntsville Slayers will kill it. Again, a stupid wipe. You should not charge in like that with such low health. Paratrooper squad pulling on back. Caddy does get a wipe, so again, another great hit by the Allied Caddy force. E-47's called in again. Is it just because they have lots of resources? Oh, okay, yeah, he does. Ball has a lot of resources. Wow, they have double the Axis fuel right now, and munition-wise, they have about 15-point lead. More if they got some additional caches over here. But yeah, it's because they have the right territory as well. Like, sure, the Allies might have lost mid, but the Axis might have lost mid for. Let me phrase. The Allies might have lost mid for a time, but on the right, the Allies have lost the fuel pretty consistently. Hell of a hit, knocks out the Su-85 by breakthrough. Again, luckily Rifle has been calling in consistent recon with Johnny to try to find good targets against the Allies. Nice hit. Half track is also neutralized, which limits the AA potential from the Allies. Well, okay, I say that, but there's still this guy here, which has shot down about 8 planes. So, you know, to an extent. Alright. Already still hitting the front. Gets another wipe, this time on Johnny's forces, which is down to a single grenadier. Johnny, man, that preservation, you should really work on that. It seems like something you have real trouble with. Anyway, engineers holding on the front, slowly burning the grenadiers down. Luckily, grenadiers get a great rifle grenade, although I don't know if they want to stay there for too much longer. All right, so again, Allies have done some hits against the Axis, managed to regain initiative and taking mid, and now it looks like they're attempting to push all along the left with flamethrowers and beetles and paratroopers. Oh my. So, will things continue? We'll see. It seems like it's not going amazingly well, I will say. But anyway, with the engineers and the paratrooper squad trying to advance, they're doing the best of their ability to grab that fuel. And again, the Axis already don't have enough fuel. Oh, that was a good werfer though. Killed one of the engineers. It's like, man, it's not going It's not going well. I hate to say it. So let's see. And let's see, 76 has about 900 manpower. Let's see, 151 has a lot of manpower. Suka comes on in, only 6 kills though, but Vet 2 is actually managed to get a lot of armor, I assume, for that veterancy. Panther's advancing, but there's actually not a lot of AT. Wait, never mind. I spoke too soon. And here comes the Air Force. Where's the bloody Air Force? Oh, it's about to arrive. It's about to arrive. Which also is interesting, the fact they're going with Panthers and not going with the Elephant. Oh, great hits! Oh, so close killing that Panther. So very close. Actually, because I say that because it hit the half track too. Werfer got a number of kills. Killed 3 of the penal squads. Alright, that was an amazing Werfer shot. Not gonna lie. That was pretty on point. 76 probably gonna use a lot of that manpower to regain some of that lost army and hopefully try to survive the continued fight. Alright. So, penals though still hold mid. Victory point wise, it's still not looking great for the Axis. They need something. Luckily, Oswin deployed by Delta. Team player over here. Although it looks like his artillery was neutralized by strikes. So he has one farther back. Penals and stuff are along this side. Caddy just trying to kill the MG, I assume, so they can advance. Wow. Oh my god. Free position immediately hit. Damn. Unfortunate. Can we get a quick pick? We do. There goes the MG. Yeah, both sides are using artillery, so I can't feel too bad about like one using a lot of Werfers. Because again, you have mortar carriages and other things that are just doing okay on the kill count. Not great, but they're doing what they can. Breakthrough is about to be called down this sector, forcing the Allies back for a time. Again, one thing I will say is the Ally Axis could go for attack on the right, or the Allies could kill this cache. Grenadier. Werfer is unable to be kill that unit. Pathfinder unable to kill the Grenadier. Suka dropped in mid, not sure what the target was, but almost hit Rifle's men. Rifle, by the way, also going with Oswin, so they have plenty of AA to deal with those P-47s. Grenadier force back though, parachute squad dropping on in. Faust on the mortar carriage, but not really able to get a kill. And now he's under fire and running for his life down to a single man. Alright, fuel keeps being contested. Another wipe by the from the caddy over here. Great job on blue. Bringing in the total amount of Panzer Fusiliers. 151 has 2. 1. That's right, ladies and gentlemen. 1. That's it. Panthers moving on in against the Jacksons. Luckily, there's 2 more Jacksons that are hitting the side. 1 goes down, and now the S-25s. This was a real bad maneuver by Johnny as air support comes on in. His Panther is about to be absolutely annihilated. Wow. What a... That was a push. Now, luckily, these Jacksons had to pull back. Otherwise, we could have seen another one die over here. And the T-34 tried to ram, but was unable to. We have a IL-2 bomb strike coming in. I think it's right here. Could be wrong. Yag Tiger by 151 be like, yeah, I'm not part of this. I'm out. Plane goes down into the river. Half track gets blown up by artillery. So they actually killed a decently valuable unit for the Axis. S-25s are sniping the Panther. Oh, come on. Panther goes down. And another excellent hit by the actual Allies. Who needs a big heavy tank when you have 3 medium tank destroyers? Stug's now trying to get in the action, trying to help their team. But will they be able to snipe the S-25? It seems like they're unable to even hit the target. The smoke has been dropped. Werfer stopping the decap. But Jackson S-25 comes on in to scare away the Stugs. Again, in support of the Yag Tiger, maybe more mid, it's fine, or 1 coming up. But both, it's unfortunately not doing enough. Left-hand side, paratroopers are trying to take it. Axis. Oh, there goes the MG again. Again, unfortunately, 151 losing most of his men. Rifle lost another man right there. as he tries to fight in mid. Luckily, Engineer blew himself up on top of the mine. Amazing stuff. That's why you don't stand on your own mines, ladies and gentlemen. Otherwise, Rifle Grenade will blow it up when you walk on it. Stuka comes on in, does get a penal wipe, so everyone's losing units. You can tell that by just limited men. Yeah. That's one of the issues right now, is the fact that all forces seem to be really low on frontline men. Like everybody. Let's see. Yeah, everyone is pretty much low on frontline men right now. It's all, for the most part, recruits, except for a few Axis vets. Which could help. Again, if the Axis are able to keep more veteran units, even if they're shorter supply, I mean, this paratroop squad's good, but, like, whoever is most vetted troops, even if it's one or two, they could potentially hold on the front for a little longer and allow either side to win that fight. Speaking of the fight, population-wise, we're looking at average army. For the Allies, it is really bad. Really goddamn bad. I think it's like low 80s overall. Axis are averaging low 70s? So yeah, they need some help in order to turn this tide. Maybe a snipe on this Su-85. Werfer missed. Jagdtiger is sniping. Blue is just having trouble reacting. Though they're still killing 151. Or attempting to. Su-85 goes down due to someone not paying attention. Blue, what are you looking at? Ah, the T-34 that's about to die. Good work there, buddy. You do kill the Volk, so I'll give you credit. But yeah, Blue's lost a lot of his combat potential with that armor being absolutely pulverized. Does anyone else have a big heavy tank? I mean, Rifle doesn't have the population. The only other person that doesn't have an army is actually Johnny. Johnny might be able to get it here soon, but it'll still take a few minutes due to the fact the Axis only have 22 fuel compared to 35 for the Allies. So the Allies are able to take a loss a little bit easier than the Axis right now. Stuka come on in, not a great hit, all things considered. Little bit, a few models done, but nothing too substantial. Again, right now, victory point mid, it's on the Allies, so the Allies are enjoying the victory point expansion of their lead by about 200 points at this point. So again, unless something significant happens, yeah. Well, I wouldn't say, all right, Stalingrad is a bit weird because it was a slow battle of attrition. Aachen was more of a defense, and time goes kind of way over this. But it's like, yeah, we'll fortify it, even though it's like nobody wanted to really fight for it. It's like, yeah, this is, except for a few German commanders, it's like, yeah, this is a bad idea. Werfer firing, hold on. Very close getting a kill right there. If that would have killed the Werfers, that could have been game for Johnny. That would have crushed his hopes and dreams if that would have died. Alas, the Werfers hit this and didn't kill either. So neither side getting the kills they want. Oh, nice bundle though. Some great hits by the Jackson trying to knock out the Oswin. Stu's coming on in though. Can they, no, they're unable to actually get a hit. But yeah, I can see that Stalingrad would probably be a better approach because, yeah, Aachen was just a slow grind, but it was definitely Allied favor. But no, hold on, Panther is crippled, now being hit by multiple tank destroyers, and the Air Force keeping the Jagdtiger away. Can they kill it? Allies are trying. They missed. Hit! Panther is down, but what's this? We have some, oh, more P-47s targeting the Jagdtiger. If they focus on the Jag, this could be it, but Stu's coming on in, and they have a clear line of sight. Breakthrough being called down. Allies trying to extend. T-34 diving on in. Again, truthfully, they should have probably dove on in with armor sooner to hit the Stukas. But T-34 bounced. A lot of the armor is crippled and retreating. It looks like Jackson's got out. S-25 got out. That one did not. This S-25 lived. So, maybe not worth the dive, but definitely put the Allies in a worse state. Or the Axis in a worse state. What? Maybe not. Elephant's been deployed. Johnny doesn't have much of an army, so he needs anything he can get his hands on. Yeah. So Elephant will definitely help with the armor if used right. Werfer comes on down. Massive Werfer hit, unable to kill the mortar carriage. Hilarious in my eyes. Mortar carriage does get hit from Ball's perspective. He's going to need to drop smoke, get the hell out of there. LEFH is well putting pressure. Tries to direct fire. Don't think it was a success. Jacksons are still there. And the Jagdtiger is still out of commission for a little while longer, though 151 does have plenty of Stern Pioneers to try to get that operational again. We also have Shrek teams moving in through the corridor. Not a bad idea to hit the tank destroyers. But Caddy comes on in. Potential wipe potential here. Unable to get the wipe. That's unfortunate. Let's see. Jacksons are healing. Backline, a lot of allied vehicles are under repair. Caddy's trying to hit the front, but the German infantry, which has had a second wind, it looks like Rifle, managed to come on in strong with a bunch of Panzer Grenadiers trying to advance. Same thing with Creepio. Again, we've seen 151 and, Johnny lose a bunch of men. But, yeah, the other two, Rifle and, Creepio, managed to slowly build up a fighting force of frontline men, where the Allies, I don't think, have that. They have, like, a couple more Pathfinders and stuff, but still, they're pretty low in that front. Volk squad, barely surviving. Luckily, Jagdtiger forced them back. Again, Vet 2, so they need to focus that. Luckily, 67 munitions per turn will absolutely help the Allies. Hell, they have a cache right here. Like, okay, Johnny is throwing at this point if he can't even try to hit this stuff. Hey guys, I'm gonna fight mid. Okay, what about all the caches and stuff on this side? What about it? Yeah, he's literally given up his side in hopes of hoping someone else will do it. Now, luckily, nice T-34 Ram plus some Su-85s should allow for this Panther to meet its maker. Hopefully, we shall see. He did a strike of some type over here, but nope. P-47s. Yep, there. I think that might have been overkill, but at least they got the Panther. Whoever comes on in does kill the mortar carriage. Excellent shot right there. That's thanks to someone. Thank you, someone. I don't know who did that, but whoever it was, good job. P-47's coming on in to try to hit that front. Caddy coming on in to hit Johnny's men once again. Keno's trying to fight the Pioneers. Again, they're AT, so it takes a little longer. Hold on. Delta under heavy rocket fire. Luckily, his men does escape. Penals do decap mid. Axis managing to close the gaps. Very, a little bit, but we'll see if they're able to do it in a major way here soon. Jackson on standby, mortar carriage is firing. Again, we have two big heavy tanks, and no matter how much rocket fire you have, unless you're just trying to kill the infantry, that's not going to change that. Okay, not unless they all fired on one target, but I feel like the Elephant would be like, okay, let's move. Up, here come Paratrooper Thompsons. Not exactly the best thing for your Panzer Grenadiers. They're now focused on anti-armor. I swear to God, if Delta or Creepio comes on in and sees this, like, okay, I'll kill it. But, like, there is nothing. Okay, there's one fight position here, but there's nothing stopping it. Oh, never mind, 50 cal. There's, like, a little bit of infantry in support. I feel like you could clear that. Whatever. It's just so it's hilarious to me that there's a cache right here. And again, the Germans are trying to get they, like, put a ton of fuel caches down to try to make up for it. Hitting the front, hitting the engineers, which are mining this area up, by the way. They're just, like, trying to make sure the Axis don't charge. But the Axis obviously see that, so Blue, don't sacrifice your men again. Elephant trying to snipe from afar, missing, but still, if it does hit, that'll be a win. Oh, what's this? A T-34 going around the side. Yeah, there is a mine there. It looks like Johnny did cover his flank. Oh, wait, hold on. Did he? Did he cover that flank? Yeah, okay, he does allow the Regal mine, so yeah, he did. Johnny did have the foresight to place some mines to make sure he didn't get dived on. And, of course, another half-track deployed. Let's see. Shock troops trying to take mid, but there's so many men here. Lots of bundles being thrown, lots of artillery. Shock troops can't hope to fight all the infantry by itself. But here comes T-34 into the meat grinder as 2 heavy tank destroyers just light it up and kill it. I get the idea of stunning a Yag Tiger or something and then hoping to stun and then calling the IL-2 to kill it, but you're gonna need to consistently stun it. Oh wait, here comes another caddy. Half track might die here. Hold on. Nope, unable to. Actually, weirdly enough, it's saying the oh, there goes the Pioneer. Well, you know, you don't need that much to repair an elephant, right? It doesn't take that. It doesn't have that much health. S-25 trying to escape after the Werfer hits. Still plenty of S-25s, but again, infantry is a bit more lacking. I feel like both sides just got insane infantry kill counts at this point. Again, Johnny just unable to keep his infantry alive. Creepio at least having stuff to try to help hold this counterattack by Space Gunner. This thing is still alive! Nothing has gone over to heal it. Honestly, if I'm this guy, I just get an engineer and just go over. Like, why not? It's been alive for minutes at this point, and no one has bothered to go fight it. Oh my god. Will it slowly, like... No, it won't heal itself, but that would be hilarious if it just repaired its engine after 20 minutes. The crew's just there, just tinkering on it, just working on it, just doing everything they can, and eventually it's like, alright, I'm not a mechanic, but I think it's fixed. Yeah, it is wasted, Bob. You're not entirely wrong. I just find it funny. Wait, there's another one? Wait. Okay, I don't know where that T-34 came from, but sure. Again, this is also where IL-2 strike stuff would be good. Oh my god, there's so much Werfer fire. Oh, I'm sorry, so much AT fire.
We are suffering vehicle losses.
At least Delta's covering the flank. Again, he's trying. They're trying to push through a different corridor because they know middle's having a bit of issue. Mortar carriage is killing the bunker. Delta now again, we have Jackson's about to come on the flank now. Again, you still have the same issue with the Shrek teams, but it looks like they're pushing a little bit farther left. Mortar carriages, Jackson's being slowly driven back by the elephant. Soviets playing defensively. Nice kill on the caddy, but doesn't get the vet one. Yeah, this is where the artillery game is really helping out the allies. And again, the allies diverting their attention also weakens the force in mid. Is there any mines here? No, there's not. Werfers are like in the back. Again, he's not moving them. Like, Johnny is actively not moving them. If the players actually were doing recon, like, they could focus an IL-2 strike on this. That's the sad part. Like, Johnny's making so many, like, easy... Like, hold on. Let me verify this before. Rifle... Okay, Rifle's doing it, too. They're keeping... Oh, my God. They're all keeping their artillery outside. They are that ballsy. They're like, well, the allies aren't reconning. Oh, my God. That's... Oh, nice stun by Creepio on that. And that T-34 was there for the rest of the game. Never moving. Wait, the Yag went down to the IL-2? Oh my god, did it actually go down to the IL-2 and I missed that? I am so sorry, chat. Did it? Oh my god, it did die. Somehow. Somewhere. Oh, there it is. Wow, damn. That was a Vet 3 Yag Tiger going down? Oh my god, that's funny. That is pretty funny. He went down. Okay. Missed that. Sorry, chat. Here comes the Brumbar opening fire. Oh my god. Great shot by those mortar carriages. Again, look at the range on that. Just absolutely trying to snipe that infantry. Rifles walking in like, yeah, fuck this. I'm out. Alright, so again, the Allies still have a decent-sized army. I'm not discounting that. They're averaging, what, low... Well, hold on. Yeah, ET Cruda stuff. Okay, so, like, upper 60s, low 70s. Oh, great wipes. Yeah, I'd say upper 60s at this point. Caddy coming in close, but alas, unable to hit the Panzergrenadier. Oh my god, is he going to try to steal it? Oh, no, he just shoots it. That's fine. That works, too. Alright, so good kills from the Allies overall. Werfer comes on in, killing the mortar and also the howitzer. Breakthrough coming on in, clearing a lot of this territory. Always missing the crucial moments. I didn't know! How was I supposed to know? Alright, there goes that unit.
Gun carrier just got knocked out.
Oh my god. Guys, they finally sent repair crews! And oh my god. Guys, they finally killing the cache. Luckily, they spotted that IL-2 on the front. Paratroopers moving on in. Hoping to clean up that. Oh, okay. Well, at least I got some of it, I guess. You're welcome, chat. S-25 is pulling back as the Panther moves on. Yeah, Panther, let's not. Is there mines here? No, there's not. They must have rocketed them all to death. Speaking of which, rocket werfers have gotten a total of 38. So 76, 84, 94 kills so far. And then these two have gotten about 80. So Rifle's leading with kills. Yeah, Allies just keep being bombed into oblivion. Oh my god, the Panther! The Stoogs immediately like, yeah, no, and just put it down. Damn it! No, the T-34 was so close to being brought back from the dead. Yeah, again, with the Shrek teams, it's going to be very hard. The only way I see them getting through here with the T-34 is it was just repaired, and then it died. It, like, died 2 feet in front of it. But, like, you have to come through here, probably go all the way around, rather than through this corridor. Because the Shrek teams are playing defense, but they can't go long defense, right? That's the only thing I can see. That or just get a caddy to counteract, because, again, they're not that far from the front. Like, they fire... they're prepped to fire, and they're just sitting there. Elephant trying to snipe, but luckily nothing's there. Small counterattack by the Allies. Does not go great. Werfer gets another kill. T-34 trying to dive on in. Again, the Allies are getting very ballsy, or not ballsy. They're getting very desperate. Oh, nope, it dies. Damn it. Okay, WT-34 when? Caddy again. It's not like the caddies aren't doing some work. They are. It's just not doing enough. Jackson's pulling back mortar carriages. Again, they themselves about 40 kills. Probably going to have a lot more once you tally them all up. But you know what? Wiped another grenadier. So again, Johnny just not able to keep his men alive. Again, should have probably moved them. Just saying. That preservation could be better. No, I'm being extra hard on Johnny because he constantly in chat will criticize me about my preservation. So yeah, I'm gonna criticize him on his. Paratrooper squad tried to lane behind the lines. Did not work out. Rifle detected that.
Light vehicle just got destroyed.
Pathfinder decided, yeah, I'm gonna charge up with one man. That's a good idea.
The enemy is overrunning one of our capture
Jackson's
points.
trying their best to hit something. In this case, it's the Oswin from across the.
They got wiped out.
What, the connector here? Drainage area? Getting some nice shots on that Stug. Unfortunately, Stug is like, I think Teal lost his ammo. Yeah, Teal lost a lot. Oh my god, they actually used recon. Oh my god, they actually used recon! Did they... Oh my god, the artillery. They actually called in an artillery strike against it. Holy crap. Oh my god. They actually killed the artillery piece. Guys, they can use recon. They can use recon. Oh my god. It's a bit too late. So it's kind of like the, was it Time Ghost kind of going over the, was it the Battle of Le Gulf? Battle Lake Gulf. It's one of those things where it's like, yeah, well, the Japanese just lost pretty much their main fleet. So, yeah, it's not great. But, they did kill or neutralize 7 escort carriers that were off escorting the battle with just 7 planes. It's like, well, wish we had used this strat when we actually had planes. Whoops. Whoops. But yeah, it's like, oh yeah, we have 4 escort carriers, 4 fleet carriers, and Japan's like, yeah, but the problem is we have no planes to fill them. So yeah. But no, that I did not realize the complexity of that battle. But hey, Time Ghost is great with that stuff. Let's see. Anyway, what's not all that hard to figure out is the use of just werfers to just kill anything that enters that point. And with that, the Allies are about to lose their lead. Although we have P-47s, a lot of them coming on in, about to kill the elephant if they're not careful. Also, just a lot of stuff. Caddies kill the werfer. What is happening? Is this competency? Is competency I see? T-34 is pushing on in. Jackson's S-25s, oh my. Artillery hitting the back lines. Elephant on the verge of death. Werfer hitting the back as well. Or being hit by a back by Caddies. Half-track still alive. T-34 trying to go for that kill. Trying to go for the kill. Can he ram? He's going for the ram. He gets the kill and the elephant goes down. Yeah, more werfers being deployed by rifle out of spite. Johnny has lost a majority of his veteran men, but even though the Allies were able to deal a decisive action against the elephant, unfortunately, they don't have much to stop against the Axis counterattack. And yeah, there is a oh, he's using his ally retreat point. That's pretty cool. I mean, that would be a good target for a werfer if they would have realized that, but hey, that's still pretty cool. AT gun, hopefully he can push back the Stoogs. S-25's coming on in to just clean house. Yeah, both Stoogs are gonna die. Yeah, they're both dead. Damn. A half-track, by the way, is still alive. They might be able to get that back. Let's see right now. Again, we have a Panther diving on in. S-25s can't be everywhere, so Panther may be trying to go for the caddies and stuff, but the caddies, for the most part, are further back. T-34 actually hits the Panther, but he's so far outside the S-25's range of fire. I don't know if they'll be able to kill it in time before the Panther just leaves. Nope, just smoke drop. Thanks to Johnny actually covering his ally. Very nice. Panzer Grenadier, again, having a lot of issues. As the mortar carrier just slowly wipe it. Oh, Caddy's gonna kill it, isn't it? Oh, it might live. Run, man. Oh, he barely lives. Shrek team's moving on up to kill the half-track. Again, he could have just taken that one, but what do I know? Paratrooper squad, throwing grenade. Bit long. Mortar carrier just trying to get out before they die. Breakthrough being called in, but I guess right here. So they might hit, actually it probably will hit some of this stuff and probably kill what's left of the Allied force. Allies, by the way, with Bald not having a Jackson, or Space Gunner not having, well, any, well, okay, one AT gun. Oh my god, Green is so lucky. Alright, he's pulling out. Panther pushing on in. I think this is GG. Unfortunately, the Allies did a great final push, but then just had nothing and just being slowly whittled down. Alright, so we're going to fast forward at this point as the Allies get some decent hits, but, yeah, just fall apart. Don't spam Scots and Pathfinders, please. Y'all went Pathfinder with Scott. I don't want to hear it. That's true. Pathfinder with Scott is pretty potent, so you can't be too negative on that. Alright, let's double check the after action report. Let's see. Alrighty, overview. Let's see. Did you do top damage? Actually goes to 151. Was not expecting that. Rifle is the MVP on kills. By God, just absolutely trouncing all that. Johnny, obviously by damage, did the least amount, but did second on kills, so not too shabby. On the allied side, the Soviet actually was one with top damage and top kills. Wow. Okay, with a decent lead over Ball and Space Gunner. Actually, you could combine. Yeah, you can combine Ball and Space Gunner, and he still has more kills. Damn, positive KD2 as a Soviet. Not too shabby for a person who did not start. It was just this brain gearing on up to just, like, compensate for the smackdown it would give to the Allies. But yeah, I feel like this was a great battle. Turned to a rocket fight very quickly. Again, just checking over the MVPs. S-25 with about 17.6. Jackson's pretty close behind. Again, mortar carriages with about 50 kills. Jackson's about 10k, mortar carriages 44 kills. Again, not as much as like some of the rocket artillery. The Jagdtiger, pretty solid, 16k. Rifle with 109 kills with the Werfer, only lost one. Again, I feel like early on, when you saw the Werfer spam, a simple T-34 dive through middle would have cleared that up. And that's, I think, the biggest issue with this game is the Allies' recon. I know they have Pathfinders, but I actually mean seeing where Werfers are and stuff, or just realizing there's a giant open gap in the lines that you could have easily exploited to kill the Werfers. Delta's Dukes actually did okay. They kind of held where they could. And again, Johnny 93. So obviously the Werfer winner is Rifle. Great job, Rifle, with what you were able to do. You did have that opening, but luckily Johnny kind of filled things in, and then I guess Delta was left holding the flank. So he was left holding Johnny's bag in the end. But it paid off, and you guys, the Axis, were able to prevail. 151 was, I believe, the one who submitted this, so good job, 151. But anyway, thank you all again for your support. Thank you all for watching. Hopefully you guys enjoyed. If you do like this video, make sure to like, subscribe on YouTube, follow me on Twitch, whatever you do. Thank you, and I'll see you all next time. Hello everyone, this is Greyshot17, and before y'all go, let me give a special shout out to Patreon supporters Joey G240, Milam, Big Cooch, Aphyria, Ace, Pyro Shark, Tonybee 95, Epic Pleb. Thank you all for your incredible support and helping me grow my channel and support my channel and everything I do. Thank you, and to the rest of you, thanks for watching, and I'll see you guys next time.